to a lot of these more fun builds, as Hope is hovering over a couple of very fun champs, and like you mentioned, the smile is certainly there. Curious to know if it's just going to be the Jinx. It will be, as this is one of Hope's most played champions, and I think coming out of that 4-win streak, WE had Hope on something ridiculous like 38%.
You're expecting Hung with that red side clear of EDG's jungle, finds the flash away from the dredge line, and Uzi, that's first blood going straight to Hung and straight to WE.
I just don't know what EDG are thinking. Like
21 trying to make those miracle runs happen yet again. But this is a guy that came to EDG that I was so excited for, because he brings that unique play style. And we see actually Fofo bringing his own unique play style with a solo little catch out there.
It can be a hard ward to get, but it's not as hard as that one where you stand in the river and get it in the tri-brush. That one's really, really solid.
Oh, Cube, you just stepped up to your doom. I don't think Grandmaster is going to save you today.
Nope.
I need to have a conversation with him after that one.
He's done. Goodbye, Cube. This is... And now, at the very least, in response, Uzi will get picked out on here. Has Flash and Cleanse? Has Cleanse? Did his Flash just come up? I think it was just kind of a cooldown, maybe. Either way, I think it was stacked up for them. So this could be a point of pressure that EDG do have to deal with. But in terms of the gold, it does feel really, really strong. Who wants the golden resources? And he's against the cannon. So, yeah, this is tough. Ala's sitting
the observers are just holding back too, even though it's not going to be lasting for long.
They will pick it up. So even though EDG don't find the kills they were looking for, they still get the objective, and I guess that's the most important thing in the League of Legends at the end of the day. Killing structures. JJ's even going to pick up the mid lane tier 1, so this feels not too bad at all.
Dude,
you could probably actually force this to a second charge almost, unless Hung comes alongside to clear this one out. If you really want. Kai'Sa is still no slouch, still deals a whole buttload of damage.
Yeah, it's actually crazy.
No.
Shakes, run away! No, Shakes! Oh, he got the turret, he got the bounty, he's calling into the radio like, guys, I'm not making it back, but I hope you enjoy the gold I got you.
They're gonna be all stacked up, and then Arla's just gonna find like a 4-man on and murder them all, and then the
things like that. This is the quietest fireworks show I've ever seen. It's like you're trying like a kills total in 21 minutes. Maybe that's about to change here as Mako and the rest of EDG find a nice little engage onto the side pick off here. JJ and Uzi in some trouble. Shanks gets caught though, and now it's Iwandi who goes in for the big engage. WE are just pulling all or nothing right now, but a slicing maelstrom from Ala gets shut down as well, as you now have a nice little move from the reset from Hope, but if Fofo shuts him out as well, and he, with this little 2-item spike,
claim more territory back on the top side of the map around the Baron.
And I'm honestly proud of Cube. Cube actually had they have a snowball comp, and that snowball's already formed. Knock once again at the door, but now he has that hole breaker. Might be sitting inside the door with a shotgun. As we'll see if he can actually get this going. He will take that attack onto Ala though, and immediately realizes the mistake that he might have made. As he gets the TP in this time around and takes the 2v1, he gets the solo onto Ala, and from the picking up steam.
Yes, they are. JJ is here, and he will be spotted out on this ward, but will he be able to get inside the pit? He's got flash. He's got ult coming up in a few seconds.
Cube's just going in.
Cube is on the other side.
Right now, he's trying to make up for those early sins. It's Baron for WE, and they even find the fight after. Mako's down. From Ala down here, try to commit on to this one. Baby's all by himself. He's all by himself. Is he going to go it? No! Opens up. They are just throwing themselves, but Uzi, he steps up to the plate and then immediately dies.
I love the call. It felt like Uzi.
Dragon's still there. JJ maybe trying to slink around the side, but they immediately pull off after that initial damage goes through.
They need to accelerate the game somehow. Definitely be through this mid lane, because the tower was chunked out a while ago. They can get this inhibitor, then they can start to work on the side lanes and actually try and curb the pressure of Cube a little bit more. Baron's also dropping off from WE in 20 seconds. Not that they really had much of siege, but they definitely clawed some gold back, which feels good at the very least. Cube, however, claws back some gold injection in trade right now. Skill shot. So even if the EDG like find an angle and try and, you know, dogpile it.
But Cube maybe going for a preemptive strike. Has found Uzi, but he goes invisible. Cube can't chase him down. WE, they are swarming onto EDG, and Hung finds Mako.
Oh, goodness me. WE might just
engage.
get
Fofo trying to find hope here as well. The dragon is going down. EDG are struggling to find something back, but now they realize they need to find something. They've got to get something as that Temtech Soul takes the
vamp up a little bit of HP. He will make his way
this
back.
is the ultimate power spike for WE, though, it feels like. EDG are desperate.
Oh,
they got Mako on the bank. They are nowhere near that timing on the Nature's Grasp. But Allah, he wants to make it happen. One by one, are the dominoes gonna fall? Uzi, he's in the back line. He's got the killer instinct, but he's locked down. And WE, they might have just done it. Cube is so big. Shanks is so big. And that's 2 kills for Fofo. He's dodging. He's weaving straight into his grave.
Too many hands.
Get one for Uzi as well. So everyone knowing these fights are going to be important. Momentum is key. And Mako, you can't get caught again. You got Fofo on the flank, though. They're trying to separate it. Mako's still pretty tanky. Allah trying to look for his engage. Finds it as Fofo goes to the back line. This is the fight they needed. They're picking him apart, but WE, they turn so fast like a striking viper right on the EDG.
It's too much for EDG to handle.
Holy cow, man. Fofo just trying to make it happen, but they are barreling straight to the Nexus. Team WE, we had doubts. We were asking for them to find traction, and they found traction in game number 1, but it came after 30 minutes, and they are running straight to the Nexus of EDG. Game 1, a woeful battle from EDG, but it's WE who end up bringing them to the table.
Team WE with one of the most funny comebacks I think I've seen in a little while. And I have to say, whilst we can obviously sit here and credit, so you probably want an Enchanter eyeing up the Karma. This will be a very interesting route to go. I think you want something that keeps at bay EDG whilst also kind of just sitting quite far back here in this one, and you're just trying to contest priority. And I1D is definitely the perfect kind of player to have something like this Karma in his back pocket. So I like that WE. Don't just fall prey and go, you know what, from WE though, wrap around. Don't meet them in the bottom brush. Wait for them to check.
Don't do it! I can't look! Oh my god, WE! They might have had the tears for EDG.
Does he have the damage for this? It's not the first time
we got fights all over. All right. Let's see if Hung actually finding it on Mako. What a huge play, man. He will just go down. Not going to give a shutdown over, but Uzi should be able to pick. Actually, JJ gets it with the sapling in the end, as Uzi's going to go back to lane.
Outright damage in many instances.
So no TPs available on EDG's side. They want to take this fight. They want something of an advantage here, but maybe WE wanted that fight. They weren't waiting for Allah, who had that slicing maelstrom, and I1D's just gone. That was some help from the Infernal Dragon as well. WE immediately run away from the situation, and Dragon goes to EDG as well as a kill.
Yeah, good roam from Allah. Recognizes how important this bottom side Dragon. Be careful he doesn't get caught out by Hung here. They're actually looking for a
Hung's coming right around the corner. He has the Keeper's Verdict. That's the cleanse out. They might be able to do this and get out in time. Oh, Mako gets locked down, though, and that's a big pick out in the end of a return, but 2 kills had gone. Going to be on the back foot.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's just the combo right under tower. You're asking for help, but no help is coming.
Yeah, good tempo swing for EDG even further ahead. Even though the top tower is secured, this is going to be 2 charges on a solo WE, get gold into the members that I suppose they, want in this specific exchange. Is it really worth it in the grand scheme of things when you lose out on this?
I do really like the Jinx still in a lot of these situations, depending on how the team fights go, but it really is going to be...
And WE, I feel like, are kind of in a very similar boat where they have to wait, oh boy, for a long time.
Hung's just going to get brought back there. There's nothing really he can do, but he's still taking up a storm. Is going to get the flash out. Not able to get it is Uzi, but Hope is going to take the brunt of Uzi's ire. And Uzi comes up big. We got to get him cut out here, though, as I1D's trying to take him down. He's healing a lot. He takes out another, and that's huge for EDG. He can't get the third, though. Mako on the other side of dodge, but it doesn't matter because WE have crumbled to dust.
Uzi just space glided on all of WE there, even if he's the only one.
He almost did more than the entire team of WE.
Cannot quite do that just yet, but The next dragon spawns up in 45 seconds time, a little bit more. And once they pick that up, they will only have objective bounties up, so I guess it'll be a slightly bigger injection of cash, but still nothing in comparison to what EDG are getting right now and what they are likely to pick up as well as they approach that dragon in 20 seconds.
Expensive.
Textbooks are expensive. I was going to say something then, but I'm not sure. You know what? I'm not going to say it. It's to do with how you can get textbooks. What this is realistically going to do is just open up the map even more. Hung is on, well, a flank. Try brush, and he's been spotted out.
Not going to let him get back into the game this time. Baron will not be stolen by the Super Mega Death Rocket. They really did. And they still have so much time that they need to really get anything under. They are not even close to even 3 items there for a lot of members. And we're going to be getting close for
back.
Still gets caught by the Nature's Grasp in the end, as well as the inhib tower in mid and bot under siege. See if EDG can get this inhib down. They do in mid lane as well, or at least, and now looking bot lane as well. They should be able to get another one down, and it just means WE are on the back foot continuously here, 23 minutes in.
Absolutely they are. And this is what EDG wanted to be doing last game. But it's just so much more difficult because of the composition they had this time around. Poke tools, zoning tools, defensive tools. Doesn't matter if Cube's on the side lane. He's not going to achieve much. He's going to teleport back now, but Mazel, I feel like it's too little too late. If they can find a big Keeper's Verdict into an immediate numbers advantage, maybe?
Okay, JJ's gone, but Slicing Maelstrom is still there, and point present are the EDG as a snipe comes through from Fofo. The bouncing grenade connects, and everything from WE has fallen apart in Game 2. We get a series delivered straight to our doorstep. And it's EDG who have awoken. They needed to warm up in Game 1, and boy, are they warmed up. A huge win from them.
Yeah, massive win. And they needed it after game number 1. They needed their head shaken a bit, probably in the back room, I imagine it was. And definitely reflected in the gameplay. You have to play on, or you have to play like Malphite. You have to, or yes, Camille also, go Camille. Go Camille. Lock it down, press the R key on it, and make sure that it has nowhere to go. Otherwise, if you're WE, you have no reasonable way to ever, and I mean ever, kill off this Vayne in the late stages of the game, unless you missteps. We get an 8. Very loud, but surely we don't. Not in game 3. Not in game 3!
Level 1, let's go. The double, the triple. It's the sweet spots for Cube. It's making the difference right now. Mako falls, and it's absolute chaos.
Oh, God.
Uzi with blood as well. He's looking for the Vayne kills here, and it's actually Ala that gets one back. They want more here. Uzi stepping forward. He's got the movement speed towards...
On the first clear for JJ, and Hung has to find something. Mako goes in.
Hung is right here, though. Yeah, Mako, dodging out, though, from Iwandi. Here comes the crash down. Hung trying to get Mako here. He does. Uzi, the next target, doesn't really have much backup there besides JJ.
To the wave. I feel like that's going to be the case here, so he doesn't miss too much. Maybe he holds on to it. He's going to hold on to it? I'd be very surprised. Maybe he catches the midway. When Hope and Iwandi get back, they're the ones that have spent some of their gold. Hung is getting this lower and lower. It's a bit awkward. Here's an engagement.
There it is. Shanks uses it right in, but he gets taken out immediately by Fofo. You got the Prey Seeker coming in. Hope needs to join, needs to get in there, needs to do something. He is the hope of WE, but he can't do it because Uzi is showing up, and he gets a kill. Uzi, he's going for it. Another one goes down. No. That's 2, making maybe 3. No, Fofo gets that one. And the carries from EDG are alive and well, and Hope will no longer be that for WE as 2 kills go to both Uzi and hovering over this, putting saplings everywhere, making it so difficult for WE to move forward, but they decide they want to anyway. Shanks coming over the side, can't really find the distance, but Hung trying to follow up onto Mako. He is slowing him down so much. Maybe they just decide the Unbreakable does come through, and Mako goes right back in. Here comes Uzi. He's on the flank, but he won't be spotted just yet. There he goes. He gets engaged on, tries to use the cleanse. He is taking them out, though. They're all trying to take him out. Hope wants him, but can't get him. You cannot touch Uzi Eye. And EDG.
You're right. I think it was just over when Uzi locked in Vayne. It's such a powerful pick in this position. And WE just did not have enough time to respond to Fofo. That means that that's time not spent murdering Uzi. So I feel like...
Side lane now, another one for EDG in the mid lane.
More structure gold going over. And it just works together very nicely. all the way from Uzi's itemization even. So WE, again, options start to become limited. That's a very awkward dash from Cube, but at the end of the day, it's not going to matter. Tower goes down in the top side. And again, where do you even play if you're WE?
Dude, it's still just crazy to be like, what year are we in that we get an Uzi Vayne with a Alistair laning partner? Now he's looking to try to chase down Cube, give him a little bit of that medicine that Cube was trying to give him earlier, and does easily chase him down as the hunter from
WE will slowly lose out, so WE have to make a decision. It's either fight for this dragon, pray you win, or sit here, try and fight. If you lose, the game's over.
That's the problem, though. You're just taking Pope because that's exactly where they want to thrive. Cube comes over the side. He got a nice little magnet storm, but it's Iwandi already gone. Shanks is trying to pick him apart, but look at Uzi. He's weaving. He's dodging. He's getting one, but it's EDG who's just slamming home this game. Hope doesn't have anything left in the tank. He's trying to stay still, but he can't do it. Cube is the last one, and that's an ace for EDG. Mako the only one that goes
the 8 HP. As it charges into the mid lane, tier 3. Third dragon goes down, and that fight was probably the last hope.
There. Really good advantages for EDG. We do see a bit of a response there from WE with the bounty in the side lane, but Baron goes to EDG here unless a masterful contest comes out from WE, and they're going to try it. That's a double TP on the back.
They have to.
They're going to get into the fight here. Something has to go their way, but Iwandi's getting choked out here by a lot of that preemptive AP damage. You do get Mako tanking a storm here with the Unbreakable. Does go over the wall and survives. Cube wants to chase him down. Alla's down now as well. This could be WE's fight here. Are they bringing it back as the world has ended? And WE clean side. Get it back from Alla. Not going to be completed there as they realize WE is probably coming back to respond to their push. This is an inhib tower under threat and topside that is quickly going down for EDG.
Yep. Big base in this game, much like game number 2. WE, they have
a big tool to counter engage if they do want to go for it. WE have an option, but the inhib goes down now in ED's base.
Certainly will. 2 inhibitors in the space of 1 siege. They hit the base, and it took. They have to be. But I feel like
so they won't get fined.
They're here so they won't get fined. You know why I'm here. They have to find Uzi though. They've not been able to do it so far. Iwandi's on an angle, but look at the base.
They are stuck in a pickle here, a catch-22, if you will. They've got to find the engage. They do. Look at the back line. Hope has found it. Maybe the killer instinct. He gets locked down. Uzi, he's dodging everything. He's holding off the line, and he's still alive. He'll finally go down, but Fofo's on the back end to slam down the hammer one last time. TP into the base, and that's signaling the end of this series for EDG. They will triumphantly destroy WE in back-to-back-to-back games. Yes, I said 3 because they should have won game 1, and they will holistically handle Team WE off into the night.
Very, very strong and confident back end of this series for EDG. In the games that they won, both under 25 minutes, setting a very similar tempo to this game number 3 that they did in game number 2, and the Uzi pick comes out, especially from him in the Vayne.